He's intentional. He's never failing. All things are working for my good. He's intentional. Shout it if you believe it. Drop. All things are working for my good. All things are working for my good. You got it. All things are working for my good. All things are working for my good. How do you know that? He's intentional.
Hello, everybody, friends, family, Facebook land. Welcome to episode 12.
Yeah.
Where we're talking about bitter or
Better.
the choice is yours.
We come off of last week, guys, talking about service and how we can make sure that we're being a part of what's better, right? The upward momentum for moving forward. And so tonight, as Taryn said, bitter or better. The choice is yours. You've all heard what Gandhi said. You've all read it before. Be the change that you want to be, that you want to see the world. The change that you want to see in the world, you be that. Right? It takes every one of us to make that change. But it starts with us.
Yeah.
It starts with us. And it's really just that simple. From the small thing to the large thing. It starts with us.
Yeah. You either get better, you either get bitter or better. It is that simple. Let me go again. You either get bitter or better.
Yeah.
No in between. You either get better or better.
That's right.
You say that 100 times.
Yeah.
It's just that simple. You either take what has been dealt to you and allow it to make you a better person, or you allow it to tear you down.
Right.
That's mentally,
Mindset.
physically, internally. The choice does not belong to fate, it belongs to you.
That's right.
You control your happiness. You control your happy. As you heard my wife say
I love that.
several times.
I control my happy.
That's right.
Me.
You. We. That's right. Every test in our lives make us bitter or better. Every problem comes to break us or make us. The choice is simply ours, whether we become victims or victor. And you remember, I'm going to go back a little bit. You know, I got a little story. I want to tie this in of the documentary we just seen about Michael Jordan. And I have a little something that how he dealt with it. Because he could have became a victim when he broke his foot in 86 and broke his foot and had to sit out. Now, he could have became a victim and just did. But because of who he is and the internal drive in him, this was a statement that he shared with that on there. And one of the trainers said, if you had a terrible headache and I gave you a bottle of pills and none of the pills will cure you and one of the pills will kill you, would you take a pill? Michael looked at the trainer and he said, it depends on how bleeping bad the headache is. So it's telling them, it just depends how bad I want it. I'm not going to sit here and be a victim.
Right.
I'm going to be a victor.
That's right. The choice is yours.
The choice is yours.
And we see where it got Michael. It didn't make life perfect, but it certainly got him some victories.
Yes.
It certainly got him some victories. So we must choose, guys, every moment of the day. We must choose to let our past make us better.
That's right.
Not bitter. You think about the number of people around you who allowed their past to make them bitter, not better. No, we don't want that for you. We don't want that for ourselves. You make the choice. We become very powerful when we learn how to control our feelings, when we make the choice of our emotions. How many times do you go to work, you start out in a good attitude, as soon as somebody comes around the corner and says, why did you leave that on the copier? You plummet down and your attitude's gone. You came in listening to your favorite song. In fact, you sat in the car 2 extra seconds to finish hearing the song. You're ready to conquer the world. You get in the building and you let somebody shift your emotion and ruin the remainder of your day. Turning you into a victim. Stop it. You choose. Stop, breathe, and choose. Right, Marilyn? Right, Presidia? Right, Christine? We choose our happy. We have to remember that the most of our stress comes from the way we respond to things. We all have heard that 90-10% rule. You've heard that before. It's 10% of what happens. It's 90% of how we respond. Learn how to have a positive response is our challenge to you tonight. That's our challenge. You've got to remember that our stress comes from the way we respond to things. Not life itself, because life is going to happen. It's going to happen all around us. But we've got to adjust our attitude, and all that extra stress, it will be gone.
That's right.
Just that simple. Just because you chose not to let that flat tire ruin your day. Not to let that bill not being paid ruin your day. We figure those things out. You figure them out. But don't let it ruin your day, set you back, make you bitter. Let it teach you a lesson into how can I be better next time.
Right. Wow. Because it's mindset.
Right.
Like Nick said, it's mindset.
Yeah.
Because see, with me, on my mindset, how I structure myself, and we have our kids, is seeing every setback is a setup for a comeback.
Yeah, we've got that on our mirrors.
That's right.
In our bathrooms.
So yeah, you're going to hit the wall. You're going to see a little bit of failure. But don't just let that consume you and becoming a bitter person.
That's
because
right.
I'm calculating in my mind on what do I need to shift to make me move action, to
That's
make
right.
me move in a place where I am no longer bitter,
That's right.
but I'm a better person.
That's right.
Understand that.
Control is yours.
Every setback, set your mind that it's a part of a comeback. Mm-hmm. See, every hard thing see it as an opportunity to do a new thing.
Yeah, that's right.
So step back, restart, readjust, refocus, reset as many times as you need to.
Ooh, right.
So don't let people tell you, oh, you're starting that over again.
That's right.
That's all right. That's okay.
That's right. I get better every time.
Because what I'm not going to do is be a victim
That's
and
right.
get bitter.
That's right.
So I'm going to restart, readjust, refocus, reset.
That's right.
And here I come.
That's right.
So strong people don't put others down. They lift them up.
Mm-hmm.
Putting others down is a reflection of what you feel about yourself.
That's right.
So remember that. If you're calling somebody this or you're judging this person negatively, turn that mirror around and look at yourself. Because that's who you're truly talking about.
What is that reflecting about you?
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
That's right.
Think about that.
Mm-hmm.
So when you look deeply into your anger, you will see that the person you call your enemy is also suffering.
Right. Right.
As soon as you allow yourself to see that, the capacity for accepting and having compassion for them, you'll find it there.
That's right.
You'll feel it there.
And that's what I challenge we're missing in the world.
Yes.
That level of compassion for others.
Yes.
That
Because
truly
that
is.
individual that's figuring they hate somebody because the way they look,
Right.
the way they talk, the way they dress.
Who they worship.
Yeah.
Right.
That's something internal with that individual. And we as a world must look within ourselves
That's right.
and that whole anger where it comes from.
Mm-hmm.
And when we start seeing that, and that enemy is also suffering, we're doing something.
That's right.
We're
Lace it
moving.
in love.
That's right.
Lace it in love. Because don't be soft. You know, we think about people always saying, don't be soft. Don't be soft. You know, we tend to tell our boys, don't be soft. I'm not that mom. Because crying has its purpose. I say be soft. Don't be hard. Hard people are hurting people, is what I've come to figure out. Do not let the world make you hard. That bitterness, it turns into a hard mentality for where people can't approach you. You take everything personal. You don't take things as constructive criticism, because somewhere along the line, you became hardened to a thing that I guarantee you is holding you back. So do not let pain make you hate.
That's right. Yeah.
Even when you're experiencing hate from another person, don't allow that to turn you into a bitter person. Compartmentalize that. Keep it in context is the challenge to you. Do not let the bitterness steal your sweetness. Because it's more kindness that we need sprinkled in this world in order to get through the many crises that we find ourselves around these days. Because hurt people hurt people. How many times have you heard that? And lived that? Whoever is hurting you or knowing you or getting under your skin intentionally, they're hurting, guys. They are hurting themselves. I guarantee you, not a happy, healthy person is going to intentionally sit around and hurt another. They are hurting. They are hurting. That is how pain patterns get passed on from generation to generation. From hurt people who don't take the time to reset, recharge, refocus, and heal from whatever trauma they've experienced. This is how prejudice and biases move from generation to generation. Bitter people. Be the one who breaks the cycle today. That's our challenge to you. Break the cycle today. Meet anger with sympathy. I know this is a big ask, guys, but you can do it. You can do it. Meet contempt with compassion. Because when they go low, we go high. Greet grimaces with smiles. You know when you feel like a person's not being genuine and they got that fake smile? You have a genuine smile. I guarantee you it's a domino effect. Forgive and forget about finding fault. Forgive and forget. Don't look for the fault of it all. Just forgive and forget. Move on. Life is too short. Love is the weapon of our future. We are each accountable for spreading love, even in the toughest situations.
Even in the toughest situation. And we must understand that. And go back to last week, knowledge. You gave them great reads that everybody, I hope, have found those reads and are reading.
Yep.
Knowledge.
Oh, it's well on its way to your mailbox.
That's right. Because bitterness is a result of clinging to negative experience. It serves you no good and closes the door to your future. You have to see that.
Yeah. Bitterness holds you back.
Yeah, it holds you back. That door that we're trying to kick down and walk through or set up for someone else, but when you're so bitter,
it's a chain.
That door is locked.
Yep. You're putting shackles on your own feet.
That's right. Because you're spending so much energy. You're consuming so much energy of being so bitter and not dealing with it.
That's right.
It goes back to my brother-to-brother talk. Fellas, we need to deal with that. Why are we so angry? I promise you, you wasn't born into this world angry.
Right.
So understand that we have to get back.
Tears of joy.
That's
right.
Don't get them twisted. So.
That's right.
Don't be bitter about your exes or people that you used to talk to. Don't be bitter. Take what you have learned about yourself and become a better person.
That's right. That's right. Because you're ever learning about yourself.
That's right. So whatever reason you're not talking or they're not talking to you anymore, figure out why. Because it may be a good thing. I'm telling you it's a good thing.
That's right.
Don't be bitter. Be better.
That's right.
Again, that is you controlling your own happy. Never give control of your happy to another person. Never. Never. This is about you controlling your happy. Not mama, not daddy, husband, wife.
That's right.
It's about you, us, controlling our happy.
That's right.
Practice it every single day.
That's right.
Complaining is finding fault. Wisdom It's finding a solution.
Right.
Which are you doing?
That's right.
Which
That's
are
right.
you doing? So stop complaining, and if you are complaining, throw in the solution behind that complaint.
That's right.
And become wisdom.
That's
become
when the
wise.
change happens.
That's right.
That's
Because
when
anybody
change
can
happens.
complain.
Oh yeah.
And I know you guys hear it almost daily, somebody complaining. And they leave and walk away
That's right.
with that complaint left, a burden left on you.
Just to bring it back tomorrow.
That's right.
And the next day. And the
That's
next
right.
day. Yeah.
To tell them whole. And if you're supervising or your leader out there, tell them the whole. I do not want to hear it until you bring me a solution.
Friend. Doesn't have to just
That's
be
right.
your supervisor.
That's right.
Friend.
Friends.
Mama, sister,
Because
whoever.
there again, you choose your happy.
That's right.
Those complaining, those negativity things can wear you down. It can exhaust you.
That's right. Don't let it do it.
Don't let it do
Because
it.
holding grudges does not make you strong. In fact, it makes you bitter. Think about it. That grudge, that thing that happened 5, 10, 15 years ago, back in high school, back in middle school, that person that you still think negatively about because they did something to you 20, 25 years ago, it's making you bitter. Chances are that person has moved on. Don't allow that negative emotion to hold you back. Forgiving does not make you weak. It sets you free. Let me say that again.
Please do.
Forgiving others and yourself does not make us weak. It makes us free. Oprah talks about that all the time. Forgiveness is for me, not for you. Forgiveness is for you, not for other people. So forgive, forgive, forgive. Let go. Let go. Try it, and I promise you, you'll feel a weight off of your shoulders and feel the difference of what peace forgiveness can bring into your life. Try it on, guys. Should you ever find yourself the victim of other people's bitterness, their smallness, or their insecurities, remember things could be worse. Or it could be you. There again, that bitter person is a hurting person. That person with those insecurities, they're a hurting person. That could be you. Don't allow your bitterness to turn you into that. In fact, you withstanding from that negative emotion may bring that person over into that happy side because you're modeling the difference. Try it on. There's nothing more classy or powerful than showing forgiveness and grace to someone who does not deserve it. Wow. Imagine how much further we could go in this world if we could do good in spite of bad. In spite of bad. Think of the number of times that something negative has been done to you, and you do that negative thing right back. Come on, guys. That doesn't make us better. That makes us bitter, and we don't want that for you. I certainly don't want that for me.
We do not. We do not. Winning or losing in life is a mindset.
That's right.
Because the only way you truly win or lose in life takes place in your mind. So I'm going to tell you, my mindset is everything attached to me shall win. That's my mindset. Waking up in the morning, everything attached to me shall win.
Yeah.
I know you heard the song. I will sing it for you, but I don't want
we don't have TikTok to help him.
But I can't tell you how important that mindset is.
Yeah.
Because that's how I'm walking. That's how I'm walking in the office. That's how I'm walking in the grocery store. Everything attached to me shall win.
Y'all know the song.
Y'all know the song. If you think positively or negatively about life, it's your mindset. That's your choice. So I choose
That's right.
to have the mindset, everything attached to me shall win.
That's right.
That's my mindset.
Sharon and the Trees are agreeing with you.
That's
Sharon.
right. That's my mindset.
Two prayer warriors.
How do you explain people who break free from poverty? People who refuse to accept limitations placed on them from the immediate environment. and they still succeed.
Right.
They still climb. They're still sitting on top, and they are winning.
Right.
The circumstances of your life do not define you.
That's right.
It's your choice. So everyone out there in Facebook land, win.
That's right.
Mindset.
That's right. I mean, wow. Wow, wow, wow. The people you don't get to choose to grow up with, your family, your siblings, mom, dad, not even they define you.
That's right.
Right? They sprinkle in and they help you grow into who you are. But at the end of the day, you get to choose who you're going to be. And how you're going to deal with situations. Because we saw mama have explosive behaviors that probably scared us to death, why are we having those explosive behaviors? Why are we having our children, our nieces, our nephews experiencing those same adverse reactions? Let's not do it. You have the power. We are not powerless. No matter what has happened to you or will happen to you in the future. Because we don't live a perfect life. There's only one perfect, right? Only one. And it's not us. No one can take away the freedom of your mind. So no matter what's happened or what will happen, you have control of your emotions and your mind.
Yes.
Don't take that for granted. You have the power to heal you. And sometimes we need help. Sometimes we need an extra outside source to help us balance ourselves from our past hurts. Seek that support, guys. That's what it's there for. Believe that you have the power to heal you. We are not helpless. We are not helpless. You are in control of you. We always have the power of our minds. We unconsciously learn to use our power. We have to own it. Own it and consciously choose to use it. So let me tell you, sometimes that takes slowing down because you're 47 years old and you've had this habit for 20 years. So you may have to write this thing down.
Yeah.
You may have to journal it. You may have to put it on your sticky at work. You may have to put it on the sticky in your car. Pause before you respond. Smile. Right? Whatever your issues are, you may have to have a very intentional process to shifting it. It's not going to happen overnight. But the more intentional you are, as we're talking here on Intentional Talk, the more successful you will be to accomplishing your goal.
Yes.
We promise you that.
Yeah. That shift in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
It's there.
It's there.
The setbacks and failure in life can make you bitter or they can make you better.
Yeah.
Choose better.
Choose better.
You choose if you lose because of it or you learn from it.
Yeah.
Choose to learn from it. You choose if you suffer because of it or grow stronger because of it. Choose to grow stronger from it.
Choices, guys.
The choice is yours. Mindset. So every morning, sometimes because, like Nick said, we're not perfect.
No.
And sometimes in the morning when I wake up and look in the mirror, I have to do this. And others, I know you're sitting there saying, what's that?
What's that?
That's my crown. Because like I've told you all before, I'm a child of a king.
Yeah.
I'm a child of God.
That's
so
right.
every now and then that thing get crooked.
That's right.
And I have to sit back there and straighten it up.
That's right.
And that's my mindset.
That's
so
right.
that's what you might need to do sometimes.
That's right. That's that conscious, intentional
That's
effort.
right.
That's what it takes.
Yes.
You've got to put those tangible things
That's right.
in place.
That's right.
Moving the crown.
That's right. It get crooked a little bit.
Touching your heart.
That's right.
I mean, there are tons of physical things you can do to help your emotional shift.
Yes. That's right.
Try it, guys.
Yes.
That's what makes you better. Because our challenge to you is to be thankful for all those difficult people who've come and gone out of your life. That's a hard one. Be thankful for those difficult people because they have shown you exactly who you do not want to be. How dare you be the same?
Right.
If you've got a cursing you,
Yes.
why when you become a boss are you cursing your people?
Yeah.
If you've got a boss that's looking over your back constantly, why are you that kind of boss? If your mother made you do some chore that made no sense, why are you having your kids do the same thing that still doesn't make sense to you? We are responsible for making the change that we see, that we want to see in the world. We are responsible for that change. That's on a small playing level. Imagine the larger playing level, right? If you grew up in a poor school and schools didn't have good books, and that's still the situation today, what are you doing about it? How are you helping? What fundraising are you doing? What are you doing to promote a better situation than the one you've been in? It can go the small to the gamut of the big. So do not allow your bitterness to take over your faithfulness. Be faithful in that thing that you know needs improvement. You can do it. Remember that your words mean nothing when your actions are the complete opposite of your words. Be authentic.
That's right.
People see through BS. People see through it, guys, because you can't live up to that BS for forever. Be who you are. Let your actions speak louder than your words. We all need to take that vow.
There you go.
My actions will speak louder than my words. I'm going to live it. I'm going to walk it, not just talk about it.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's right. You will not receive closure in every situation.
Right.
You just won't.
Mm-hmm.
But you can create it for yourself.
That's right.
So no, closure won't happen sometimes, and the whole thing of you don't have to forget, but you forgive.
Right. That's for you.
That's for you.
That's for you.
So you won't receive that closure, but you can create it.
That's right.
Most of what other people do is about them, not you. Some things cannot be explained, simply.
Mm-hmm.
So stop looking for an explanation. Some people won't apologize because they can't. Not equipped to. Don't know how to.
That's right. They're broken.
They're broken.
They're broken, guys. They're hurting people, remember?
That's why, like Nick just said, forgiveness is not for them, it is for you.
That's right. If you remember nothing else.
If you remember nothing else, believe that, live that, feel that. Stop looking for individuals to say, I'm sorry.
That's
because
right.
I can tell you, those words, again, words, and then they turn around and show the action that prove that they're not sorry, that they are not apologized.
And you can't,
So
they're not,
stop saying that.
they're not apologetic
That's
to
right.
it. And because you can't change people.
That's right.
No matter how much, people can only change themselves. Remember those 3 C's. We take the chance to make the choice if you want anything to change. Don't forget those 3 C's. Don't sacrifice your peace to the point of someone else's issues. Their lack of character. It'll reveal itself in the end. So don't sacrifice your own peace, your own better, for someone else's bitter. Don't do that to yourself. Don't look out only for your interests. Look out for the interests of others.
I like that.
Take that selfish mindset and take it out of your core. Look out for you and others, not just you. We're awful about that. We get our come up. We find out about this good low interest loan. We find out a great way to improve your credit. We find out all this good stuff and we don't share it. What good is that? Don't be that person. Don't be that person. So in closing, we're confident that there's something that we have given you that can take you through the week. You're going to keep your gratitude journal going. You're going to keep your positive affirmations going. You're paying it forward going. Because remember that anything that annoys you is teaching you patience.
Anything you hate is teaching you unconditional love.
Anything you fear is teaching courage to overcome fear.
Anything that angers you is teaching you forgiveness and compassion.
Anyone that abandons you is teaching you how to stand on your own 2 feet.
And anything that has power over you is teaching you how to take your power back.
Yeah. Anything that you cannot control It's teaching you how to let go and trust the universe. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than you.
It is. So just remember, the math is simple. Like we've begun this talk. Bitter plus bitter equals bitter.
Right.
Bitter plus love equals love. Love will always win over bitter. Trust that. It's been a good night.
It's been a good
great
night.
talk.
Be better, guys.
Be better.
Do not be in the category of bitter.
Let it go.
Be better and let it go. So until next week, same place, same time. Join us for episode 13. Wow. Until then, remember to live, love, and be intentional. We love you, Facebook family.